Yo, what's good, world family? It's your boy Unico Williams back with another episode of Keep It 99, and some of us is trying to keep it 33. We talking about Scottie Pippen today, and he's been showing out. How you doing today, Zelmae?
You know how we looking. We looking clean. We looking cute. And we looking sexy. You heard my voice so much. You heard it twice today, so you gotta hear it again. So I'm gonna switch it up. I got you off guard then. Yeah, we talking about Scottie Pippen, video game news, anime, what's coming up in the summer. We talking about all of it. And we're gonna break it down, keep you in the loop on what's 99. We're gonna keep it 99, what's in the entertainment business. Cause that's what we do.
Absolutely. So let's get more light on me so I can shine. I don't know. What's the little thing we do with the do that?
Yeah.
Do that.
That. All of that.
So, man, it's hot than a little bit in all of America this week, man. At least today, I don't know. I think it was 106 degrees in Seattle today.
Yeah, it was ridiculous hot everywhere, man. I try to stay from outside as much as I can. Thank God for these indoor jobs from home.
Back, shout out to them. But I mean, nothing's been hotter than the takes coming from Scottie Pippen this week, man. Scottie Pippen is trying to push his new alcoholic beverage out. And with that being said, he hit GQ and did an interview. And he talked a little bit about everybody. He talked about Kevin Durant. He talked about Michael Jordan, him being selfish. And the thing that people caught on the most was Phil Jackson is racist. And he would go on to piggyback on that and double down on it by going on Dan Patrick's show and saying it again. So racist Phil Jackson? I've seen some stuff he read in his book called Maverick. And I saw some of the quotes, and I know it was 1976, but yeah, I don't know if he was just an ally at that point.
And his comments about LeBron and his posse.
Yeah, that was pretty, and that was not 1976. That was like 2000 what? 2000 what? 6, 7, something like that. Yeah. No, this is when he was a Knicks GM. So this is prime LeBron and all that. But he said some pretty controversial stuff, just from a social commentating standpoint, and where it was accepted during that time to say how you feel about black people. And what's one of the other things he said? Black people can't run a team, or they can't run the point and things like that. And you just need to have what they say. White kids had a better opportunity to just run the game, while in the hood, everybody else is just trying. This came out of Phil Jackson's mouth. And in the hood, black people just want to play one-on-one. They don't play basketball. They just want to play one-on-one.
They want to be stars. The problem is that way also gets you a bucket and makes you a lot of money, while everybody else playing strictly. So,
poor Tony Kukoc. I don't know how he keeps getting slandered and dragged for hitting a shot. It's so sad. Like, he got brought up. So Pippen and Michael Jordan was quote unquote pushing him, but we know what it is with Pippen. At this point, Pippen was kind of jealous of Tony Kukoc, if you ask me. And then Michael Jordan was just doing Michael Jordan things, trying to push Pippen and Tony Kukoc by maybe even MJ was like, trying to make Pippen feel insecure about some of this kind of stuff and make him trying to fight harder. And that's how you get to The Last Dance. But man, shout out to that series. It was incredible. But let's see. He also has a book coming out. But where are you standing on Scottie Pippen? I mean, he just lost a child a few months ago. Larsa Pippen, his wife, is dating NBA players, like current ones. and he's saying these incendiary things about, all these people. Now, I've noticed he hasn't said not one thing about Dennis Rodman yet. So what's your thoughts on this?
Dennis pull up. Young Dennis. Yeah. Young Dennis will pull up. Scottie saying he inspired by that Kwame Brown, bro. He see that
everybody speaking the truth.
He coming out saying how he feel. Like, have you noticed that all the slander that all these people giving Michael Jordan don't even work? I just want that as a side note. Like Kwame Brown, like, Jordan was a horrible teammate, and everybody be like, we know this. He cried. Everybody called him that during his special. Like, you was terrible, Michael. I did what I had to do to win, and they had a tear running down. This guy, people like he was a terrible teammate, and nobody. It's not even. It's an afterthought to everybody. They be like, he was a horrible teammate, and everybody like, we kind of know it. He won. But
yeah, he was not a class act when it came to teammates.
Matter of fact, in '90s, everybody knew it. He slapped Steve Kerr on the bench, and everybody just watched him slap a man and be like, "Get out there and make a three." He made a three, so everybody like, it worked. It worked.
And can you imagine the slander that Michael, because he already was about to get slandered when he slapped that boy upside the back of the head. That for Bobcats back in the day, he had slapped that young boy in the back of the head. He was about to get slandered then. Yeah. They said, now, how do you take this? Do you take this? And this was when we was in that time period where like we wasn't sure if we could keep on being OC or not. So they kind of was like, oh, was it right or was it wrong? Oh. We wasn't sure yet, but now we know for sure Michael Jordan would be trending, and he would. They gonna tell him to sell the team. They gonna make him sell the team.
Yeah, we ain't trying to make this about MJ, but yeah, that he the one part that never goes viral in none of these discussions. Like even with Kwame, all the Wizards teammate Kwame Brown on his show mentioned it. Scottie Pippen mentioned, and like we kind of know it. So does it matter? Like okay. Then everybody's like, oh, he said that about Ben, KD. He said it about Charles Barkley. I'm like, Jordan.
Oh, that's right. He said something about Charles Barkley as well.
Yeah, so
he don't fight black men.
Yeah, he said all this stuff and everybody went viral. But Jordan was the worst teammate ever, and he was a selfish person. Everybody like, we know that already.
we knew that.
It's not like you can't go viral mentioning how terrible Jordan was.
Pretty much, and I'm glad that you brought that up. You brought up the Charles Barkley thing because I almost forgot it because that was a big part of it too. And I kind of skimmed like, what? Oh, he just threw 3 white boys out a window. Wait, what? He did what?
Fake tough dude. But yeah, back to the point. This the racism thing. We went over some stuff he said in his book about the '70s. What he said about LeBron and his posse. I don't. He basically let Dennis Rodman do what he want. I never seen him slander Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman does seem like the one player that don't get slandered.
He's not slandered by anyone. Like he gets 20 rebounds and 2 points. Nobody says anything.
Yo, did you watch the specials when they were like, yo, Phil Jackson, like, oh, here the plays. Come on, Dennis. And Dennis said, I'm going to take a shower. And even Michael Jordan, nobody says nothing. Okay. All right. He played with the Spurs. Okay. Dennis does what Dennis wants. Detroit the same way.
Dennis, if I'm not mistaken, I just saw on TMZ the other day that you were riding a motorcycle drinking Bud Light. Is that true or?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So what?
All right, Dennis. Keep getting
the boards. Checking 17 boards.
Just keep doing you. He's the one person that no one slanders out the whole group. And you know he was a wild boy. I just want to know how wild, because everybody diss everybody in the NBA nowadays. When they get older, they just
don't know.
They just diss everybody.
We really don't know.
Dennis Rodman go meet Kim Jong-un and he like, I'm cool with him. Like, what? You a different breed.
No, like for real, let's talk about it because nobody, now that I think about it, I've never heard anybody in NBA ever disrespect Dennis Rodman.
Never.
Like he seems like on the court, apparently he's a good teammate. Off the court, I'm the dude in the background. Like, how he get to be off and go be in the NWO?
Yo, it was in a playoff game. He went to another state, did the NWO thing, came back. Nobody said a word. Even in that special, they like feel like, I'm worried it's gonna hurt the team. Anybody gonna tell him? No.
No.
Anyone gonna say anything about this? No, we not. I'm like, he must have been that dude.
He was hungover as hell and had a great practice though. What?
Dennis Rodman
you should not be encouraging this.
Yo, Dennis Rodman must have had hands, bro. That's all I can think.
He might have tried MJ or something one time in front of the whole team, and like something crazy happened that they all vowed to never speak on again.
And the Pistons,
and even Scottie was there.
Like people on the Pistons don't say nothing about him. John Sally just go and slander everybody. It don't even matter. John Sally be going on Vlad TV ready to slander. Never mention, never diss Dennis.
And if you don't mind, like, you know, when Dennis was coming to the Bulls, everybody was all like, you know, even MJ was on board. He's like, oh, we need somebody like him. We need a guy like him that's going to do the dirty work. And that's like, he didn't have to lead Rodman alone at all, but he did have to encourage Pippen. And then just like KD mentioned, he said, hey, wasn't you the dude that was in his feelings and wouldn't go in the game because they didn't draw the last shot for you?
And by the way, if you ever noticed that, my problem with Pippen about that is also you took like the last 2 shots before that and you missed them. so if you go back and watch that game, he did take the 2 shots before that. Oh no, he might not took the last 2, but he took 2 in the last.
He had 2 chances before they called that play to tie the game.
Yeah, he had 2 chances. I know it was a minute 24, so I don't want to say exactly the last 2 shots, but in the last minute 24, he had 2 shots to tie the game.
He tried a turnaround pull-up jumper with contested. It was super contested. I think he was trying for the foul. And then I believe the other one was, again, another jumper. So why don't we just go to the European that's been shooting his whole life?
Yeah, so, hey, it worked too, so you can't get mad. But again,
you can't be mad about it.
Is Phil racist? Let's be honest. You're gonna hear about this tomorrow on what me and Unico gonna talk about tomorrow. He is an old white man. He's a very old white man, and I don't know if most of you don't know. You might be young, so you don't understand it. Old white men are very racist, and even if they got over the racism, they are still They were racist, and they are still stereotypical. Oh, black people can't play quarterback. Black people can't do this. Black people do that. He got his posse. I'm like, bro, all my friends are degreed, dog. They literally my agent and my marketing team. And by the way, they are 2 of the biggest agents and marketing team in the league. They are not like small fries. They are elite. I want to pay for.
You know what I noticed too? I also noticed that Ben Simmons is a part of Clutch Sports because we just got the news about, you know, him not playing for Australia. And I was like, hey, Rich Paul is a dog. He's a dog.
Rich Paul announced that, by the way. But yeah, Phil is probably is racist, got racist tendencies, the old white man.
Isn't he a hippie though? Wasn't he a hippie? Isn't he supposed to be like flower child?
Yo, bro, hippies might be the most racist.
They said we got love and peace, but black people are for lack of a better term, Frieza.
Yeah, bro.
Frieza language, Frieza slander.
Just because they be having them little love and peace shirts don't mean they ain't racist. People get you, bro. Them the ones you don't trust as much in the South. I know which one y'all racist. I know y'all racist. Y'all like y'all proud about that shit.
Very, very. Anything else before we move on to some other beef?
But that's about it. Scottie, probably upset that I want to quote a tweet. Someone says Lars a problem in Ben Simmons on DM, so he upset about it. Like, cause if she went for Malik Beasley, she showed up for Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah, but she ain't gonna understand nothing. No, he just be playing Call of Duty all day. She can't hang. They don't got nothing in common. They don't have. Larsa Pippen does not have anything in common with any of these kids out here.
She has nothing in common. Yo, shout out to Larsa though. She is.
Yeah, she's moving. She's moving, and she's still married.
And then she comes back to him after she broke up Malik Beasley's new family with his new baby and new wife. So.
Man, she got some of that 1970s fire or something. She got some.
You calling that vintage? You got that
vintage? She got that vintage. She got some. You know when them grandmas and them old aunts be talking crazy and then they be like, yeah, I still got some. Now this leg still go up. Larsa said this leg still go up.
She got that vintage.
Probably said it still work, baby.
Hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She broke up that man's family, came straight back to Scottie Pippen house. She got to ask for Scottie Pippen to let in the door.
Hey, and Scottie don't even got Twitter, so his kids be on. Not to mention they do got a kid that's D1 right now. But,
yeah, he up here like, bro, why my mama like this? On Twitter.
My mama is these dudes about to be my peers.
This dude is literally like 5 years older than me. What are you doing?
Mom, I literally have his poster in my room from when he was in college.
I would say he got Malik Beasley poster. Oh. I ain't gonna slander, man. Shout out to
no slander Malik, man.
Yeah, shout out.
But
Malik,
we did have some other beef this week, man. I don't want to call it beef, but we had a good old Sunday night fight. I didn't like they sneak these verses in on it so smooth. Like they're like, hey, yeah, they doing this today. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's Bow Wow. Bow Wow, if you grown, little Bow Wow, if you met him how I met him versus Soulja Boy. And Bow Wow, I feel like was the feature king, and I feel like Soulja just had 30 million mixtapes and dance songs, and he's still got dance songs. So, man, what you think about that versus? Because the banter from Bow Wow was so bad. I hate that we slander him because I really do. I really do have an appreciation for Lil Bow Wow and Soulja Boy being very successful kids. But man, it was like speaking of fake tough guys, it was two fake tough guys that was essentially talking crap to each other.
Yo, they gonna put them hands on you, Joe. You better respect. Bow Wow gonna be the first rapper to put their hands on Unico Williams.
I don't say that because don't say that because I have way too much respect for Bow Wow.
I said Soulja Boy.
Soulja
Boy gonna be the first rapper to beat up Unico Williams. Let it be known. But yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It brought me back to my childhood. I got upset though, cause little pudgy Bow Wow ruined the Harlem Shake. I'm like, you didn't even do your little dance right. I don't understand how you did. I'm like, how did
represent that?
How did you not do? And then he did some move at the end that wasn't part of it. That little, he had a lot of sass. Bow Wow had a lot of sass in this.
That's fair because I remember he did that because he did the
he did that. Now we do this and then he did a little. I'm like, that's a lot more sassy than I remember that was.
I think the difference was he wasn't wearing baggy ass pants and Air Force Ones.
Oh yeah, and then he did a little finger point thing. I don't know what all that was. It was a lot of sass from Bow Wow. Shout out to Bow Wow though. I actually think
shout out to Bow Wow, man.
It's a lot of
getting slandered.
It was a lot of features, like you said. Soulja Boy had me bringing back my childhood. It was a win for everybody to me because it was actually fun. Who won? I didn't really care.
Nobody kept score.
If I was honest, and who probably had more hits that shocked me was maybe Soulja Boy. I mean, not Soulja Boy, Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. I would say Soulja Boy has a way bigger catalog than Bow Wow.
I'm just talking about the top 20. But
top 20.
Yeah, so I was going over it and listening to it, and I'm like, these ain't even Bow Wow songs though, so you kind of cheat. Hey, we got little Romeo Satan. He made the verses.
Oh my god!
But yeah, man, it brought me back to my childhood. We got the first rapper ever to do anything ever because he is the legend, Draco.
Oh yeah. What did you forget?
Yeah, and then
y'all must have forgot.
And then we had the kid my age. I was like, yo, he making a move like Mike. He said he told me not to bring these movies, so I'm not gonna bring a movie. Back to that sassiness again. I'm like, wow, why'd you get so sassy, bro? I'm still trying to figure it out. He told me
he's been fighting for his career life after 106 in Park. He's like, nah, it's cool though. I got Fast and Furious 9 though. Now
is he even in there?
Now I got
that movie.
He said he was.
That movie. Said he was. I didn't even watch it yet. I saw some of it, and then I'm like, this movie a lot. I gotta go watch. I gotta go endure that psychopath. Cause every time at the beginning of the movie, the first few minutes, I'm like, yo, he is in that movie. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I saw him, but that's sad because I actually saw him in the movie and I kind of don't remember that part. I got to finish it though. I know it's an entertainment show. I got to finish stuff. I got to watch it. Leave me alone. But
let me be.
but yeah, man. That movie is something. That movie is very much something.
I need to go back and watch 9 movies apparently, but I will because I've never watched any Fast and Furious ever. So I guess for me to be
cars, now they go into spoiler space. You can come back now.
Oh my god, man! While we're in entertainment, man, let's talk to another artist that seems to be hand in hand with Bow Wow when it comes to just staying relevant for whatever reason. for whatever reason. Like, this artist is known for coming with glasses that fold down, and he was like, this is just life-changing technology here. We're talking about the man who had Kim Kardashian West first. We are talking about Brandy's little brother. We are talking about Ray J, and it seems he's in some sort of romantic situation with Miss Wendy Williams in Little Legs. So how you feel about that?
Shout out to Cuz Mississippi, we rocking out here. Let's go. But yeah, I don't know if they're together, but they were locked arm in arm coming out. And
Ray J got a fetish.
If
he's like he's a sexual deviant at this point, I think.
Can we tell the truth? He's legendary though.
He is pretty legendary. You're right about that. He
Who
is legendary.
on earth can be like, I had Kim Kardashian, Whitney Houston, and Wendy Williams,
and a hit song. That line of people they're not even remotely the same person.
Yo, he
remember Wendy and Whitney used to beef on the radio.
Had a lot of beef.
And Ray J messy self said, "Yeah, I'm coming for Wendy now. I'm coming for Wendy." Yo, I think we let that Whitney thing pass a little bit.
Listen, let's go over it, bro. Who's the best singer ever? It's gonna be between
Whitney.
Yes, I'm saying it's gonna be.
It's Whitney.
You can argue Gladys Knight versus Whitney, but it's probably gonna be Whitney. Who's the biggest radio personality female in the world?
Angela Yee. No, Wendy Williams. No, I'm just playing.
I'm saying, who is the biggest social media female icon in the world?
Kim Kardashian West.
My man went at the top of each bracket and he knocking them down. Diana Taurasi, you next.
Oh, 9,000. That was the worst 9,000 points you could have ever got. Ray J on your ass, Mr. Rossi.
He ain't reached the top of the WNBA. You a Brittany Griner, Kenny Parker Mary, he can go this to Diana Taurasi. You got the most points. My boy looking at you real quick.
He'll give you a good look.
Know what I'm saying?
That is hilarious.
My man at the top of every bracket. He ain't only one he ain't hit. Who? Okay, maybe Clarissa Shields. We gotta go at somebody at the top of sports.
What's that girl name for the Aces, the Las Vegas Aces, man? Oh, I got thing for her. Or he might be coming. No, she ain't the best yet. Kyle Sari or whatever her name is for the Fever. And she, yeah, she's a bad one. But yeah, man, hey, you hit the nail right on the head. Ray J bars none. I think status turns him on, and he don't care if you see him out there. Like he did One Wish, and he did that one song with Kim, Lil Kim.
Yeah.
He did the Ricky Smiley show, which got canceled, but it's number one in Kenya. It's number one show in Kenya. Ray J's a legend. You're right. You said it. He's a legend.
Ain't nobody else on earth can say I hear every woman at every top of every group.
He just does random stuff and somehow people know about it.
Yo, that man had the most epic. Matter of fact, you can say he started the Kardashian brand. He saved the Breakfast Club from bankruptcy. All my gay homies. Because I promise you, they was on bankruptcy. Look it up. Before that interview, they was on the way to bankruptcy. And the most viral moment of the internet of that time was Ray J screaming on YouTube on Breakfast Club. I'm going to get all my... Like, what time was like midnight? Oh my God. It
was super random because I was like, what? Who's this angry right now?
It was at midnight. He called in, yo, tell Fabulous, I'm going to have my gay homies go him. I'm like, what?
And we didn't know if he was doing that like a gay appreciation thing or like if he was just, I was so confused. I was like, is he offending anybody right now? Or like, is he not? I don't know. I'm not offended.
Yo, my man made a bicycle. He had a hat trick. He was the only dude that messed up the whole scenes of a reality show because somehow
the hat trick, yes.
I'm like, bro, we can tell this is not filmed at the same time because your hat changed every time you talk.
I forgot all about that. That was hilarious. It was like over here and it was like over here.
It was backwards. I'm like,
I
bro.
forgot all about that.
I'm like, are you
That's
changing fast in
hilarious.
the middle of a conversation? He told the man he got an unbreakable glasses, and the dude just said, he said, so? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That dude, we gotta make a Ray J appreciation. This is his appreciation. We appreciate it. Give him his flowers. That's cuz right there.
I'm giving Ray J his flowers right now. And he just never seems to take an L. Even when he does L stuff, he doesn't take an L.
He does.
I just broke your glasses like it was nothing after you sat and ranted and raved for 5 minutes about it unbreakable.
Went viral. He Wendy Williams. Somehow we done turned it into he going at everybody at the top of every break. Somehow we done flipped it. Somehow that man done flipped it, man. But shout out to Ray J. That is amazing. Shout out to Cuz.
It is.
Somehow,
and before we go ahead.
I'm just amazed how somehow when you
It's
think about
crazy.
it, his life is a movie, bro. He went from Moesha brother to even more legendary than Brandy.
He is more legendary than Brandy, yes. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, he been relevant for the whole time.
And like, so before we move on to the nerd stuff, we gotta get into that. I just want to give a shout out to BET and its inclusiveness. And I don't know how strategic that was, but shout out to the BET. Tyler, the Creator, was on the BET Awards. I never would have thought in a million years he would even appear on the BET Awards, but there he was.
I had a question.
Shout out to that album.
For Black Entertainment Network Award Show, Jack Harlow was nominated for a lot of awards.
I'm gonna be honest, like he was like the blackest person on that show at this point.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow, somebody get him a plate, man, to take home.
Yo, my man looked at Saweetie like that typical hood dude, bro. He like Saweetie looked.
He was about to risk it all.
I said, okay, I see you. That's the move right to get it on camera too. She can't deny it now. 4K easily. Sending that text right now. I saw you looking at me. It's on camera.
You still in LA? We also want to give a special shout out Cardi B. She mentioned her kid that she's pregnant again. So shout out to that. And Lil Nas X is kissing boys again in front of everybody, and everybody thought it was a very proud moment. So it was a very inclusive show. Shout out to BT for doing it. I don't know. Was there any other LGBTQ stuff that I might have missed? Because I didn't watch it. I literally read Twitter.
I didn't watch it either. I don't think people even watch the BT Award. The first football.
For what and who has cable?
Yeah, the second football player came out as. Was he bisexual or he came out pretty gay?
I believe he said. I believe he said gay.
Okay,
that boy out of Denver, or not Denver, out of the Raiders.
Yeah, is he the first? He the first gay? Because what boy from the Dolphins was bi? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Y'all correct me in the comments, please. Like and subscribe.
So the first person to come out was Michael Sams.
Yeah.
Dallas picked him up. He was a stud for Missouri for their football team. He flamed out, for lack of a better word. And then I'm working on not getting canceled. And then so now we have the first active player who actively has like a big contract. You can't just cut him because he's gay because he makes too much money. So this is the first person in the NFL that's like actively playing and is gay. Shout out to him, man, for telling his truth, living his life, and it is what it is. Out of Penn State.
PSU. Yeah.
Yep.
Now it's time to get to that nerdy stuff, Joe.
Yeah, let's get to it, man. So again, shout out to the BET and all that stuff. Man, so they're actually, and which might mean something good for somebody like myself that just wants a PlayStation 5. GPU prices are doing what, sir?
GPU prices are dropping. Crypto is also bumming right now. So when crypto usually bums, like it did in the, I think, was it early 2010s when the 1080 and 1070 came out, prices were shooting up with GPU, but when they stopped, prices went down. NVIDIA, I think, is pushing more GPUs. So, and at the same time, crypto is down. So there's less crypto miners because crypto is less valuable. That's not the only reason. Plus, with the prices, with so many coming in and people maybe that people we gotta get it crew You know how shoes do. Cause these grifters been in fitness shoes forever. So now they are getting to that point where, oh, we don't have to buy GPUs. We'll just wait. And that group of people is just there. Because all the people that had to get one has about paid a little extra to get one by now. So now it's starting to slow down. So even that market's slowing down. You can even find it. I heard you can find a 3060 and it's still online for almost MSRP. Not quite. It's normally like 400. Now it's like 650. Was like 900. So now you can start. So you seeing the price go down and everything going down. So hopefully by 2022 it'll be full MSRP and people can get their GPUs and CPUs. And hopefully the factories has been working. So again, silicone is the shortage and the factories are actually working now. And they've been active for a minute with the vaccinations and all that. They are getting back to work. So now hopefully we can start seeing more product being made, because during early last year when they started production, the factories wasn't open this month. So hopefully we can get everything back to it.
So we're definitely hoping that now I can finally get my highly touted PlayStation 5. They're now making, because there was a shortage on microchips and all type of stuff. There's a shortage on hardware.
Cars too. So, it's in cars. Refrigerator, smart refrigerator.
Okay. So, I mean, all that cool stuff that they was building up and gearing up for us to get, we wasn't able to get them for a while, but I'm glad that the grifters and all that stuff is taking some time off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I also want to bring up, if you've been trying to rent a car, it's been kind of hard because people ain't having cars. I don't know if anyone noticed. If you try to rent a car, you notice how kind of hard finding them. You used to, man, about 2 years ago, you could find whatever car you want. What car you need, we got it. Now you got to be like, okay, we just got this because that's all we got. The cars ain't coming in like that.
So we got that to look out for, definitely from a technology standpoint. What's cracking in anime, man? I'm hearing about this chainsaw dude, man. What's up with that, man? The shout out to RDC World and all them. They said something about it today too. What's up with this, man? They said that the trailer is epic.
The Chainsaw Man, the trailer is out. It is done. It's announced. One of the biggest mangas in the world. Chainsaw Man is coming, and it is done by a studio that we all love, Studio Mappa. Yeah, so, and it looked, and the commercial, that trailer looked amazing. I love the art style. Mappa kill even the ones that might not be as good, got a high school Yasuke for most people. They all looked incredible. That's the one thing you can never take from them. Yasuke looked amazing. Got a high school, one of the prettiest animes I ever seen. You just didn't know. Most people didn't know what's going on. If you like fighting, you didn't care. So to a lot of people that just like fighting, it was amazing. But they are doing Chainsaw Man, and we're gonna talk about a little bit about what's coming in the summer, July next week. In a few days, actually, in the July 1st through the 3rd, a lot of new anime coming out. We got Wonder Egg Priority Special is coming out. We got Reincarnation of a Slime. We have a few new anime that's coming out that I'm looking forward to. A few RPGs. I mean, not RPGs. A few, RPG. I'm talking about Scarlet Nexus. When I say that, I'm thinking about the new game they are promoting with the anime. So that's coming out. You have some Isekai series. You have a bunch of stuff coming out. I'm interested with this year. A lot of people say it's kind of weaker, but this is your chance to find new anime and they got some interesting titles that I'm looking forward to, and we're gonna go over it as we get them. And I don't want to say no name because I don't know if they're good yet. They all mostly new because you ain't got the typical big names. You got Reincarnated Slime, Wonder Egg Priority, and a few more. Yeah. But I'm thinking Chainsaw Man might come in the winter, and that's when Jujutsu Kaisen come back. And that's when all the big dogs, Overlord, all the big names people know. That's when Dragon Ball Super that's coming next year. But you're gonna have all kinds of stuff. I think the Jujutsu Kaisen movie come back in the winter. So you got all that stuff coming. So I'm looking forward. Anime 2000 summer anime is gonna be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it's a lot of new titles to sink your teeth in and see if we can build a new star. But Chainsaw Man will be later. It doesn't have a date yet. But from the animation, it's like it should be this year because they already got a trailer for it. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too long.
And I'm excited for all that. And my final thing on just that community in a sense. Shout out to Twitch. I dived into Twitch this week, just trying to see like, okay, what's going on, background noise for while I'm working kind of stuff. I realized that people go in there and do straight up shows. It is not for people that just play video games all day. I did not know that. So it's different. It's different. So, you know, we follow the Barefoot Tachas of the world and Mina and all that. And it's like, man, the comments are interesting to say the least, but especially on female streams. But yeah, it just shout out to that community. Shout out to everybody that we know that's that has a Twitch stream. And it was nice for them to say my name sometimes, so that was cool.
but yeah, I do want to add another topic that we ain't talked about. We will get to Loki next week. We will get to some other shows next week also, but I want to talk about something before we get off because it's important. I didn't tell Joe about this because I just thought about it. OnlyFans appears to be trying to get away from its market, I should say. And I just want to know Joe's thought on OnlyFans trying to get away from adult themed content. And what do we think will happen to OnlyFans? And then I'm going to give my thoughts. And I'm going to give a real thorough, honest, short answer so we can get on out of here.
If OnlyFans moves away from adult content, it will be bankrupt. I 100% would have no reason to ever go in there. I personally enjoyed like seeing the pages of like people I know, and I'm like, hey, I didn't know you had an OnlyFans, so that's cool. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess it wasn't all that it was hyped up to be. But yeah. So it's cool to see like the girls that dish you and they got like you can take a look for $9.99. Be like, oh, okay, well at least I have to take you out to dinner. OnlyFans will go bankrupt if they get rid of that target audience, because I didn't know that you use OnlyFans for anything other than adult content. So that's where I'm at. They don't want to do that. That's a big mistake.
Yo, what do you mean? You can add celebrities and get advertisement and look at ads while you talk to your favorite celebrity for a price of $20. Oh my God, OnlyFans, you are stupid. Goodbye. You will make a quick buck and you will get out of there, and your owner will make a lot of money, but that company will not survive. He's gonna get that quick advertising dollar. Advertisers are completely stupid. They're like, how many people you got on the app? Oh my God, this is incredible. Then all of a sudden they all leave because again they left what made them, what brought them, and then everyone will call them stupid. And then but we're not watching this to talk to Cardi B when I can just see what she tweets. By the way, you know who else did that? Clubhouse. And Joe, does Clubhouse exist anymore?
Not really.
Now you have Twitter and Facebook Spaces. Because they like, I will just take this from you. And by the way, them Twitter Spaces are I don't know what's going on with that. They are different. They are different.
Shout out to that moan room that apparently LeBron James was in. It's like everybody was listening to chicks moan, and I was like, where is this from? Is this Clubhouse or what is this? So luckily different. I didn't find out. So I didn't.
Allegedly it was LeBron. Don't sue me, LeBron, unless you want to fight me in a boxing match. I'm down.
Lil Uzi Vert apparently was a part of it. It was a lot of. It
might be a part of it. I ain't gonna lie. Lil Uzi seemed like he did that. Him and JT together, just in the bed.
Like how good was that moan? Was it that good, or like did she do a little better? What could she have done to do better? I don't know. Just talking to your significant other about this kind of stuff. I just, Lord have mercy. The internet is just wild. I never know what I'm going to see every time I wake up. When I open the Real Blue app, when I open that little bird up, I never know what I'm about to see because it's insane.
Yeah, man. You know we keep it 99.
We keep it 99.
And that's all I got, Joe. Anything from you?
It's 99 reasons to get on OnlyFans, and it's like 3 reasons to pay. But with that being said, I ain't got nothing else, man. Thank you. It's been another episode of Keep It 99 with your boy Nico Williams, and of course the homeboy Lay Alpha Zelmae. Any last words, my brother?
You know what we say. Keep stopping. You might make a lot of money on OnlyFans and then new community somewhere else on Twitch, and then get banned, and then go to another app, and then make even more money, and something amazing can happen. So that's what we gonna do.
Peace. It's just